Yeah, this stuff is nasty. Okay folks, end of the road for us. It's just too slippery. We are in Monroe, Utah. This is where we stayed last night. Just hanging out here with all these old buses. People are actually using these as like RV campsites. It's kind of cool. There's also tent camping and stuff around here, but very eccentric place. Had a blast here. They got some hot springs. Pretty cool little spot. Today we're gonna be riding to Baker, Nevada. So we'll get through Utah today. The weather's nice. Hopefully all the dirt roads are dried up now where I can actually get back into dirt without having serious problems. But look at this. Look how cool this stuff is. Just old buses, you know. Some of them you can, you gotta check this out. Some of them you can rent and spend the night here, and some of them are just trash, I think. It's just my observation. I don't know, I think. I'm saying goodbye to my friend Jeff. If you don't know this about me, for 25 years, I've been doing magic shows. That's my day job. I'm a magician, if you don't know this. And this guy right here is the one who introduced me to magic 25 years ago. This is Jeff, and we've known each other for 30 years, but he's the guy who introduced me to my first magic trick a little over 25 years ago. So it's pretty cool. And so we're kind of doing a 25-year celebration here, riding the bikes. We both got the KTMs, and we've been riding for what, a couple weeks together, and we've had a blast. So he's leaving now, headed back to
Branson, Missouri.
We don't know how he's getting there. You gonna take the long way?
I don't know yet.
Who knows? But it's time to say goodbye to Jeff, and but David and I are gonna keep riding. So Jeff.
Yep. See you, my friend.
See ya. He's got an adventure ahead of him. I've got an adventure ahead of me. Are you ready to experience adventure? Let's ride. Okay, this is really cool. One thing I've noticed about Utah is every few miles it seems like the scenery changes drastically, like you're in a whole different world. It could go from mountains that have, you know, purple or red, and then turn into gray and almost looks like everything's in black and white, and then you round a corner and it has, you know, a totally different color like what we're seeing now. That's one interesting and very unique thing about Utah. You will never get bored riding out here. There's so much to look at. Okay, we're loving this because it's just a windy road through these mountains. This is really cool. We're on Mud Springs Road. Yeah, this stuff is nasty. Okay folks, end of the road for us. It's just too slippery. We're trying to prevent injury here. Oh gosh. You literally can't do anything. It's like ice. Yeah, let's get off this road. This is terrible. Mine right now, I put in a pin. Okay, I just dropped a pin and it's showing me that if we go right here, it'll get us over to that spot, and it works around this. Yeah, it's up here. Let's see where we are here. See, here it's saying if we take a right on this road and go up there, it goes around this blue here, and then it comes back
Well, I mean, this looks like a better road. Let's just try it and see.
And then it comes back and it actually crosses this road and keeps going and rejoins it over here.
Right,
Let's try it. Let's try it. This is the adventure. Like when you get into a road that you can't pass, trying to figure out, like you can't ask for directions here.
Exactly.
We're gonna try this way. It may or may not work. So I may come back to this spot in an hour or so. You never know. We're gonna try to see if we can pass that way. So let's ride. Yeah, just stay up there. Let me see how this mud's treating me. We're having to tiptoe through these muddy sections because it's like ice. See that? You can see how somebody was slipping. Yeah, I mean, we have several miles that we have to cover to get across these mountains, and with all this mud, it could get to a point where we're really in trouble back there. So I almost say, yeah, let's just call it. Let's just flip and head back to a blacktop and try to work around this, because I think we're asking for trouble if we go any further. This is so slippery. Look at the track. You can see these tracks here with someone with probably a Jeep, and they're just all over the place here. So yep, they fishtailed all the way through. So all right, let's flip, head back the other direction, find a new route. Okay, so we like this road so much we decided to do it twice. So we get down there, you know, quite a ways into this mountain and realize can't go any further because the bikes are just slipping around too much in that mud, and we don't want to get injured. We don't want to have to pick these bikes up off the ground and fight it all day. Been there, done that before. So we're backing out. We're going to try to find another route. I don't know how we're going to get to where we're going, but we will find it one way or another. Dirt roads across America has proven to be pretty challenging whenever there's been big rain. When there's big rain, some of these roads turn to sloppy mud, and some of them turn to, it's like ice. It's so slippery. So we're being wise and backing out before we crash, and keep heading west, just a different direction. Okay, my friends, this is our third attempt to try to cross this mountain right here. It usually starts out looking pretty good, and then next thing you know, there's mud. So this is going to be our third and final attempt to try to cross this mountain here. And if we can't get over it this time, we're just going to have to back out again and hit the find a blacktop road to get around it. We have to make some miles. We still have to get to Baker, Nevada, and so far it's late morning, and we're basically back to where we started this morning. So this is attempt number 3. Let's ride. So far so good on this road. I can see a little bit of damp areas, but nothing too bad yet. The farther we go up this, the wetter it gets, which is kind of strange. But we're seeing a little bit more damp roads. I wouldn't call this muddy yet, but it's getting more damp, and I really want to get through this thing. I think what I don't want to happen is I get 20 miles in, and then it's too bad to continue, and then we have to back out a third time. It's a little damp in that corner there. Looks like we're okay though. This road has plenty of rock in it, so we're okay so far. All right, we're a few more miles deep into this mountain road here, and I'm surprised that we just found a house. It looks pretty new. That wood looks freshly painted. Looks like they have a new roof, but that is a beautiful place right there. Should we go knock on the door and ask them if they can serve us some tea? I see a lot of water on that, and that's our road, but it's all muddy. Yeah, let's look and see what the GPS is saying. Yep. What I'm seeing is if we continue straight, this road, it curls around almost all the way back to this road. And then there's a split, and it looks like a tiny road maybe that connects it, but it's only a short little bit. And then you're back on this road right here, and it continues on. So you want me to just go over there and see how bad the mud is around the corner? And
Down there?
yeah,
Whatever.
before we go full commit on it, because we're seeing mud spots. Let's see how slick this is. That was easy. If you're not feeling it at any point, let me know. Let's see what the sign says. Okay, well, all right. Well, I tell you, we get an A for effort, but our GPS just took us down what appears to be a private property. Now, I don't know the details, but we're not going to risk it. We're just going to back out of here, go find another route, and looks like we're going to find us some blacktop, because this is a futile effort, don't you think? I feel like I'm having deja vu. Can we get across this mountain? That is the question. Can we get across that mountain? Okay, it feels like deja vu. I feel like we've seen this before, just from a different side of the mountain, but we keep looking at the town that we slept in last night. Oh, this detour is a treat. Look at this. Oh man, yeah, this is great.
So I apologize for ruining your trip.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, we so need that rain. We so do. So
Well, we've learned the hard way that this Utah dirt, when it gets wet, is you can't ride it on these big bikes.
nope.
Yeah, it's unrideable.
Yeah.
Last time I tried that, I ended up in the hospital.
Well, let's not do that again.
Got a nice souvenir, about an 8-inch plate and 10 screws up here.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's not do that
no
again.
fun.
Well,
Hey, nice talking to you.
Okay, appreciate it. Bye. We're hoping that it's a little bit better terrain here, but so far it's already been a little bit muddy, so we're having to really tiptoe through this stuff to pick out a good line through it. This is some dry spots here, so maybe we'll be okay, but we just talked to a local that says they got a lot of rain the last 2 weeks. I do see a motorcycle track ahead of me, like somebody's already gone through, and I don't see him coming back out, so maybe that's a good sign. I'm just gonna follow his tracks that are right here in front of me and see if we can make it. Looks like this dirt bike went over here in the grass. Yeah, that dirt motorcycle, he went in the grass. This is like a valley right here. Well, we're making some miles crossing this huge valley right here. You can see that the road that we're going on goes across that valley there, in between those buttes. Welcome to Baker, Nevada. We made it. We're here all at the same time.
I know, we just got here.
This is amazing timing. Baker, Nevada. Our wives are traveling, doing their own journey in the Sprinter van, and we're on the bikes. And we usually just tell, you know, figure out a place where we're gonna meet, and or like today, after we left, they just texted us an address and said, hey, here's where we're staying tonight. Sometimes it's an RV park, sometimes it's just on the side of the road, and sometimes it's a little hotel or a lodge or whatever. Well, we got here at the exact same time after riding, what was it, 200 miles?
Right ahead.
Almost 200 miles. And about 60 of that was us going backtrack in the wrong direction. Yeah. So I hope you're liking these videos. If so, please like, please subscribe. There's a lot more adventure coming.